Hello everyone, it's Dawn Muir here from Manitoba Orff Chapter with your Tuesday Tip. And I just want to remind you today of some of the oldies but goodies. And as I've been telling people in my division, I found that some of the things that I was using last year that are core to my program are still very, very usable. And in particular, I'm talking about Game Plan by Jeff Krisky and Randy DeLau. Don't forget these core oldie but goodies. And also too, I've been finding Music Play, a few activities there too that transfer really well. So I know many of you have perhaps done this already, but today I just want to encourage those of you that are still looking for new ideas to maybe go back and look for some old ideas and modify those. So let me just tell you a few things that I've been doing from each of the grade levels. As you know, Game Plan is full of body percussion, games, movement, response to music. So lots of things that you can still be doing as individuals in a physically distanced classroom. I'll start with the very first unit in the kindergarten book, which is one of my favorites. It's called Going to the Farm, all about farm animals. Again, lots of movement children can do individually, lots of playing of instruments if you have a classroom set. A lot of these ones happen to be instruments that wipe down really well if you do have that time between classes or at recess to just quickly wipe down. Lummy sticks, tambourines, mallets and woodblocks, things like that. This is a general rule for most of these songs, is that because they're short and very melodic, you can easily transform them to speak and hum, which is our version of singing during this COVID year. So it would be, go into the farm, we're going to the farm. Wonder what we'll see today, we're going to the farm. Then ask them, of course, can you hear the words in the humming? And of course, because the rhythm is so clear, they do. So the main point I wanted to make was that if you can get that flow between speak first and then hum with playing or hum with actions and get several consecutively, it's still a satisfying musical experience. Hear the wood blocks, quietly they play. Hear the wood blocks, this is what they say. Hear the triangles, quietly they play. Hear the triangles, this is what they say. And so on. And we've got into quite a little groove with that too. So it can be very satisfying that way. Moving on to grade 1. And you're thinking, oh, I miss my solfege, I miss my singing. Again, I found that you can still do a lot of preparatory work with solfege, with somi, with high-low, with our speak, hum structure. Normally it's teddy bear, turn around, teddy bear, touch the ground. Break it down again so that it is word first and then action with the humming. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. And then you can talk about the humming part, it being high, low. And we have done the same games. Put your hands up when you hear high. Put your hands down when you say low. So you can still do lots of games with just humming, getting your solfege in, getting your high and low in. And then when you come to actually perform it as a little piece, you just need to add in the words before. And then always challenging them. When you hear the humming, can you hear the words in the humming? And that, I think, is a skill often that will be very helpful whether or not we have to give up our singing for the year. I'm thinking of 2 things from the grade 3 level in particular that transfer really well to non-pitch percussion would be shake them bones, for example. So it would look like this. Shake, shake, shake them bones. Yeah, shake, shake, shake them bones. Yeah, shake, shake, shake them bones at the hip hop Halloween ball. Now, of course, nothing can replace the lovely melodic bass line of xylophones. So for a lot of this, I'm finding that if I have something melodic to accompany or some other music, a recorded music, then doing just percussion type things all the time is not so limited. They're still getting that experience of melodic. And of course, it doesn't have to be just melodic accompaniment as well to spice things up. If you play drums, then it would maybe sound something more like this. Shake, shake, shake them bones. Yeah, shake, shake, shake them bones. Yeah, shake, shake, shake them bones at the hip hop Halloween ball. Shake, shake, shake them bones. And so on. So great if you have a couple of barred instruments that you can move around the room, but if you don't, here's another one from Game Plan 3, Hill and Gully Rider. So you probably know it goes, Hill and Gully Rider, Hill and Gully Rider, and they have to play on those 4 quarter notes in between. So long story short, by the time they've got it, you can add yourself. You would be playing bass bar as usual, and I've just substituted my bass bar here today with sticks on the back of a chair. So after you've worked through the different layers that they're doing and their improvisation, when you're playing it through again, it's still quite satisfying. And so on. And there are lots of charts with play-along music in Game Plan 3, body percussion charts, either to music or not to music, team games, team body percussion, lots of that still right there in Game Plan 3. So for Game Plan 4 and 5, there are still lots of games and interactive things to do, but there is, of course, much more of a focus on recorder playing and more sophisticated instrumental ensemble playing. So at this point, I did turn more to some other resources for grade 5 and 6 in particular, and I'll be covering that in a video right after this one. So that's all for now. Hope this was helpful, and happy Tuesday!